These should probably be in a museum. The sound you've heard since you entered the kitchen grows louder as you approach. The awful static is like nothing you've ever heard, and you want to go back to not hearing it as soon as possible. You turn the radio off. Don't need to go there yet. These used to be stacked neatly on the shelves, but your big dog came clambering through and slammed right into them. They tumbled everywhere. That was about 3 years ago. You are great housekeepers. Oh, wow. This room is really giving you the creeps. You hear something breathing. Something else you mean, besides you. Oh, I need to find batteries for my... Okay. I need my flashlight. Just as you pass into the living room, pulling the door shut behind you, it shuddered as something heavy and wet slammed against it from the other side. I can't see anything in the trophy room. It's way too dark. Odd? Rest of house navigable? Over? Considered utilizing flashlight? Over? You mean the one you filled with your pogs? That flashlight? Joey, please. No use dwelling on the past. It doesn't matter anyway. Something blocking the door to the trophy room now. Something? Over? Yeah, I'm not sure what. Strange. For now, recommend focus on restoring power before sun sets completely. Over. Oh geez, you're right. Okay, I'll do that. Thanks for the reminder. Need electricity to retrieve key anyway. Over. What? Can't discuss over unsecured channel. Over and out. Oh, any hot tips for getting the power back on? Power outage seems to grant invaders significant advantage. Over. That's not really a tip. It's more like just an explanation for why I'm trying to do it. Not sure what to tell you. Circuit breaker probably in basement. Over. See, that was very helpful. Thanks. Doing my best. Over and out. He really tries. Look, you're not saying you never ever have home-cooked meals. Your babysitter is a pretty good chef even. It's just, well, none of you like doing dishes. And the nice thing about takeout is you can just eat it right out of the boxes and then throw the boxes away. Of course, none of you really like taking out the trash either. You're not sure why the trash is piled next to the fridge. Even animals know better than to let their food fraternize with their waste. You visualize all the delicious items that could be in the cool embrace of the refrigerator, but are not. It's empty. Food shopping has become sporadic of late. Turns out tipsy babysitters are fairly bad at responsibilities. A shaker full of seasoned all magic spice mix. Your babysitter is a terrible cook, but she dumped this stuff all over everything and it actually tastes pretty good. Maybe it really is magic. Let's grab that magic spice mix. Of course, everyone knows there's no such thing as magic. It's all faked with chemicals and stuff. Still, those chemicals are delicious. You're even out of dog food? Things really have gotten desperate. I guess you can't blame your babysitter for running off to the store for groceries at what, retrospectively, was the worst possible time. Oh, so is that where Roxy is? Okay. There are monsters out there, watching, working up an appetite. With all those monsters out there, you think you'll leave it shut. Actually, you don't know how to open this window, short of breaking it. The backyard used to be so much more awesome before the monsters showed up. I tried to say showed 5 times before the actual point when I need to. You really don't want to go out there right now. Tempting though it is to rake more leaves. Ah, the struggle with the monster-bothered leaf pile enthusiast. You keep meaning to start a zine. The sink is full of dirty dishes. Someone should clean these up. No way. No way. You did them the last time. It's Jude's turn now. You know what? After he completely ditched you for the treehouse earlier, maybe it can be Jude's turn for quite some time. Your sweet loyal dog loves that flap. Jude used to like it too when he was younger. He still likes it. What about the phone? The power is off and as such your fax machine is basically useless. This is an unacceptable state of affairs. Oh, I can imagine being unable to fax somebody. Goodness. Oh boy. This mummy is currently blocking your access to the rest of the house. He has been ever since your pal left him here months ago. Can I move him? Yeah, not a lot of chances of you being able to move Pharaoh Napoleon over here. With the power out, you're going to need some kind of light source before setting down this broken neck trap. I need batteries then. The tube highway that Jude's pet uses to get around the house. You haven't seen it tonight, fortunately. Oh. It's off and it'll stay that way. The radio is clearly, although weirdly, functional, despite not being plugged in. You might be onto something here. You open the battery compartment. Jackpot, D-cells. You can never have too many batteries, and never in too many different sizes either. Fantastic. You toyed with the idea of putting the pogs here as a prank on your brother. He'll be all, where are the pogs? At tactical disadvantage without them, the request return over. And you'll be all, what pogs, Jude? By the way, could you turn on the radio? And he'll be all, seems non-functional, investigating, over. Update, pogs inside. Been schooled by the master again, over. It's bulletproof, it's perfect. In fact, it's too good. You will keep it all to yourself, like a rare pearl that is never spoiled by the opening of the oyster. Your babysitter has just really atrocious taste. You're only 14 and even you can tell this is just really crummy. Well, I'm going to... You can't use batteries of different sizes together. You're playing with fire, or at the very least, electricity. The mysterious chemical processes that produce power from the silvery numbs of these batteries. They don't need any assistance from your sweet or your savory. What about pogs with batteries? Pogs, batteries neither included nor required. Batteries are for fun toys. What's with all the pog hate? Goodness. Batteries are kind of like pet treats for appliances. You get batteries are more like pet food than pet treats. Appliances enjoy no treats. Theirs is a dull and routine existence, knowing neither apogee nor perigee. Another electric device successfully powered through clever manipulation of resources in your immediate environment. You are on fire. With your flashlight fully functional and in fit fighting form, you feel significantly better equipped to handle most low light environments, and also to beat the bejesus out of any of these creeps that get too close. Although that's a last resort, of course. If you run down the battery, you have no idea where you get more. Better save it when you really need it. Okay, well let's go down to the basement. That opening chord sounds exactly like what you need for Penumbra Phantasm. Yeah, I do mean Sudumbra, which is essentially the same. All neat and folded. Just kidding, this is obviously dirty. Someone should really mash this up. Your pa brought this home as a souvenir. There's nobody inside it. It's kind of like a metaphor, you guess? You're not sure you want to start down the road of analysing your life as if it were a work of fiction. He's been exploring the Pacific a lot lately for some reason, or so he mentioned offhandedly a few years ago. You assume he's still doing that due to you not having any fresher data, or particularly caring one way or another where the hell he is. Pa loves his Blue Lady's portrait so much he keeps redundant backups scattered around, because it's okay if you ignore something supposedly precious to you, as long as you're paying attention to something kind of similar in another location, right? You decide to not pull on that psychological thread because you have important work to do, and who needs that crappy old blowhard anyway? I'm literally going to think of nothing but Penumbra through this whole bit. Oh boy. Oh dearie me. Maybe it's because you grew up in a house where nobody really cooks, but you have no idea what to do with these cooking implements. Food, the great mystery. Forgotten skiing stuff. No basement is complete without it in your extremely limited experience. Your babysitter sometimes cracks into your pa's special reserve, and she tends to do it down here, so you and Jude don't really see. You aren't really sure what to say about it, or if you have any business saying anything about it at all. The taxidermied narwhal. Your pa brought it back with him from the Arctic. He sure does get around. Lucky for him, he has this big house to dump off the animal he murders and the kids he doesn't want to raise. With your pa's strange affinity towards the Betty Crocker brandy of ever apparent, this musty old junk mainly consists of all sorts of cooking implements, ranging from the familiar to the enigmatic. Really now, you can tell what a whisk is for, but some of this stuff looks downright unethical. It's also in your way. You can't reach the circuit breaker. Guess I know what that means. Nice! Ooh, that's cool. That was really cool. I appreciate that. The path to the circuit breaker is fully clear now. Nothing really stopping you from, doing something with that. What Tap has done, Valet cannot undo. I'll just roll in the book. Oh, this game is so good. I do literally want to check everything with everything. Oh. I don't have the time to do that. Let's fix that breaker. You cleared the boxes away with your fancy footwork. Now just give the breaker a tug or whatever. You flip the breaker and... Yes! Oh, no. Oh. I love that the music in this section. Whoa. You got no chance of beating this thing. You gotta get away. Step on it. Graceful abscond. Stretch your luck next time. Gotta hand it to you. Shuffle and scoot. Hard steppin'. Leg a knock next time. What's the taps? All tapped out. The room where it's disobedient servant. Okay, we're gonna try this. Peace treaty. Condition untreatable. Shake for the memories. Lego of the past. What if I throw a pog? Time to slam. Slam slunk. Let's do lunge. Check please. Okay. Oregano mercy. Hopes dashed. Snakes for the memories. Ooh, nice. Primrose Sconge. Power back on. You're doing or psyops of encroaching forces. Give you back light, only to snatch it away. Described hypothetical, very cruel. Dealing with sick operators. No, it was just me. Criminy Jude. That snake monster is down the basement, by the way. I managed to get past it, but we probably need to deal with that at some point. Second encounter with said serpent, correct? Beast Wily. Beast Wily, not Beast Willy. Goodness. But sister already established superior willingness attribute. Wiliness attribute. Okay. Hey, thanks, I think. Trophy room should be trivial obstacle over. Wait, what? Addict key Joey. Eyes on the prize. Keep me in the loop. Over and out. Oh, there's another clock here. That's why that was ticking. I was wondering why that was ticking. So what happens if you go down there and you don't have the spice? Like if you didn't pick it up? Is there any... Oh wait, you don't need it. Oh, that was like... Okay. Alright, trophy room time. Little writings on the wall now that you can see. Alrighty. There's another monster. Does each encounter get a unique theme? Appetizer. Main roars. Choose your battles. Please excuse me. Oh, please excuse me, because it's a plie. Better luck next time. Opening course. Fletcher eyes on the prize. Does this mean I can escape now? Please excuse me. Nope. Shoot to tango. Do I feed it the pepper now? Spice to meet you. Pepper like next time. You're ready for this? Oh god, all of these are fantastic. Do I just give it another one? Aeon for seconds? Alright, big guy, time for dessert. Spice to meet you. No? Okay. Just give him another one. Off he goes. Treat to a pulp. Alright, monster inflicted death scene averted. You are unbelievably stressed out right now. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 2. Attained rank of tail-wagging tyro. Max HP increased by 12. Muscle increased by 7. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 3. Attained rank of minute mammal mender. Dexterity increased by 2. Grace increased by 6. Leverage increased by 5. Peppy Patterer. Mastered noggin bop. Hubris increased by 4. Courtesy decreased by 2. Beautiful gaming abstractions. So where is the key? In his desk or something? Would never leave critical item in such obvious location. Over. Okay, but like, where did you leave it? I just had to lure a hungry monster out of here with treats, and I'm not sure how much time I have before brother-sister conspiracy capers before it comes back. If room compromise can't discuss countermeasures over unsecured line, utilize puzzler skill set. Over. Fine. Call back if assistance required. Over and out. It stopped at 11:11 and has been bothering you as long as you can remember. You could fix it, but why bother? It's not like you're going to make a habit of strolling over to the worst room in your house to check the time. You've never been entirely clear what's going on in this tapestry, but it certainly looks intense. Just look at that fire-breathing serpent at the bottom, and that red-eyed figure on the throne. What's their deal? I feel like there's something else here. But I can't tell what. I mean, it's meant to be Egyptian, but not Egyptian, I guess. This is a katana. You have no idea what to do with one. Wait, maybe you will just throw it away. This is exactly the kind of thing you wish wasn't in your house. Why couldn't your pa just leave their regular eyes in, and also more importantly, leave their head attached to their body? You'd like to put something in those sockets, but what? And also, wait, why do you want to do that so much? That's weird. Pogs in the eyes? You can never be so rude and cruel to such a sweet kitty who's already suffered so much. Something definitely needs to go in those empty sockets though, if only because you were getting creeped out. If being dead weren't bad enough, your pa replaced his eyes with some creepy glass orbs. The light reflected in their faceted stare gives you the creeps. But are you crazy, or is there some light reflecting off his antler too? Maybe it bears closer examination. There is something odd about the antlers. You can't quite put a finger on it, or can you? Maybe in a literal sense? Whoa, that sure did something. Jude, I can't make heads or tails of this thing. What thing? Over? I turned on the laser, but that's it? Nothing else is happening. Thought you were puzzle master. Was it wrong? It seems. Over. Hold on, over. Believe this calls for burns. McGruff crime dog experiences trouble? Unbelievable. Over. Wait. Disregard previous burn. Superior burn formulated. Ace Ventura pet detective. Please respond if required. Over. Okay, that's a pretty good burn. That was solid, you nailed me. Forgive if boundary overstepped. I've been informed mildly contentious banter, a cornerstone of squad camaraderie over. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, how am I supposed to solve this thing? This clearly a puzzle thing that cries out to be solved. Use marbles, over. I'm thinking as hard as I can. You know I like puzzles. I wouldn't be asking if it weren't an emergency. Actual marbles, over. What are you talking about? Trivial, really, over. What marbles? I don't have any marbles. You don't. None nearby, over. No! Oops, over. Oh. Alright. Let's call for more chips. Oh, this is the song that I've seen. With that animation. It's Jude from Splatoon 2. Oh my god, he has a mist ripoff called Haze. That's beautiful. You are now Jude Harley, and though tonight is apparently the night you've been preparing for, laying so many preparations and countermeasures and countermeasures against, it would seem that you made a rare tactical blunder. The marbles that Joey needs to disengage your strategic defense web are here in your treehouse. Time to call in the lone gunbirds. When the heat is on for the government and you need to send an encrypted message while staying off the grid, you entrust it to one of your trained carrier pigeons, the lone gunbirds. You survey the troops. There's Langley, Byers, and of course, Frohike? Frohike. He's your favorite. Dear sweet Frohike. How you adore him. You cherish the wind he flaps. The perfect place to store your flares. Well, some of them. It's also where you keep your beeper, but you don't really want to get into that right now. You achieved the cache of flares you were keeping in your metal chest. Combined with your flare gun, they're a tactical treasure. Wonderful babs. Oh, flare gun. You're probably the only kid in school that owns one of these babies. What if these kids get stranded in the middle of the ocean? Then joke's on them until they starve and die. I love Jude. The chamber is empty because you observe proper flare gun safety protocols. But maybe you should load it because you've also observed some scary stuff this evening. They'd make terrible ammo, except for long distance shots. But the best they could hope to do is agitate the enemy, distracting them for a critical moment. A lit flare would scare the bejesus out of a pigeon, and you need a pigeon at the very peak of his courage. You've already committed this crucial intelligence to memory, but a truly great field commander keeps even better records. Tactical error. Consolidated all marbles here in Treehouse to prevent added key from falling into wrong hands, over. Additionally, forgot about doing that, over. No cause for concern, putting top agent on it, Wait, who? Did you get in touch with one of your friends, or... Oh god. You mean one of your pigeons, don't you? Over and out. You keep smashing geos in case they're secretly alien eggs, and if one is, well, you'll already have the hammer in your hand, won't you? Your careful records of the activity of the mysterious figures you often see prowling around in the woods. Joey didn't buy it, but the sudden influx of monsters may have changed her stance. Found near hill, burning evidence. 1945. How far from this go before someone finds the truth? Yesterday, Jersey Devil Sisters. They want examine these statistics. Unnatural fog, eyes. President Clinton gives birth to Bigfoot. Batboy spotted at Bar Mitzvah. Strange figures spotted throughout parade footage. Your copious notes on some disreputable activities carried out by members of what you can only describe as some sort of cult. You've been surreptitiously gathering intelligence on them for a good while. You've detailed some of this stuff on your sites, but the real juicy stuff has to stay off the grid, a term you have just coined yourself for now. Busy with what? What's in there? And it's that house on the hill, yeah. Seen, yes, cover it up. This thing. Talk about an enigma. One day you'll figure out what it does, and why certain shady characters want to get their hands on it so badly. You have some theories, of course. So this is the portal. You dropped your favorite pair of binoculars when you were retreating from the big serpent. These are actually your secondary auxiliary binoculars, your Aux-Nox for short. Your tactical escape hatch allows ingress and egress from your amazing treehouse. Look, if it were just your can on the line, you'd be out that hatch down the ladder and blasting monsters in a second. In a second? But Joey's counting on you, and you've got to get her to a more defensible position before you can even consider heroically abandoning yours. A standard camping lantern. Uses of it are hardly standard, he thinks. More like outstandard, i.e. great. God. Oh god, there's a Mayan calendar up here. Is this where they are? Only a few of those are actually liquids, and unfortunately those are also the ones whose contents you don't precisely exactly 100% remember with total certainty. You're not saying some of them are urine, but you're not saying none of them are urine. Jesus Christ. Might be time to scan the airwaves again, see if you can pick up any chatter from the enemy. What's in the drawer? Ah. You put a red marble in the pouch. You put a green marble in the pouch. Get pouch. You take the pouch with red and green marbles. There's lots of stuff in here. This stuff is all treasure, plain and simple. Wait, the marbles are red and green, just like your two lanterns. This is all adding up. This is... Wait, no, you got the lanterns that were red and green on purpose to match the marble colors. Wow, you really did some conspiracy on your own actions because you didn't remember them right away. You might need to dial it back a little. Oh, there's a green one up here. Huh. Breath held, hand steady, you carefully load the flares into the flare gun. There's no going back now, the genie is out of the bottle. You think, yes, you think this is the most dangerous thing you could possibly attempt. You therefore make a tactical decision not to attempt it. Oh my god, this is really cute. Oh, there's a little action. Oh! Oh no. Oh, this game has so much heart, I love it. Sorry for hold up, unbelievable, tragic disaster, over. Did you lose something else? Must soldier on, making second attempt now, over. Alright, are you sure you're over and out for EK? I'm making another attempt now? You take another pouch from the drawer and load it with another red marble and another green marble. Oh god. This squinting eye, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, he's so despondent. Are you alright? Betrayal, over. Abandonment, over. The lowest, vilest, cowardest. Finally, you traitor. The lowest, vilest cowardice, over. Well, can't even communicate true degree of outrage, over. Likely to jeopardize mission if emotion not suppressed, over. Incoming, over and out. Shall we try one more? Your hands are definitely not shaking as you pluck two more marbles from their safe, cozy compartments into the drawer and drop them into the depths of the pouch's waiting leathery maw. Let's try this one more time. Yay! Success!